There are a lot of possible goals for your content marketing efforts. For example, you may want to build brand awareness, develop search engine authority, increase lead generation, or influence customer loyalty. Regardless of what goal you have attached to your content, organic metrics will play a large role in your content success. With organic metrics, you can track the performance of your non-paid content marketing efforts. These metrics fall under web page traffic, social media, email, and conversion. In this video, I'll break down each of these and discuss which metrics are most important. Organic metrics provide insight to two key areas. First, they show content performance across your non-paid channels. And second, they reveal the greatest opportunities for paid promotion. Adding paid promotion to a piece of content that is already proven effective will maximize your return on investment and optimize your content's performance. But you have to understand how your content is performing organically first. Here's an example. Let's say you're an e-commerce fashion company who wants to increase traffic to their blog to support their summer sale. A smart goal for this business might be to increase monthly blog visitors from 500 per month to 800 per month before the summer sale starts. One way to support this SMART goal is to write a blog post on 10 fashion trends to look out for this summer. To analyze how this blog post or any other piece of content is performing, here are the 4 key types of metrics you should consider tracking. Web page traffic metrics show how your content is performing on your website. The key web page traffic metrics to track are page views, traffic sources, bounce rate, referrals, and keyword ranking. All of these metrics work together to tell you the story of how your website visitors are responding to your content. Page views and unique page views measure how effective your content is at bringing in new visitors and returning visitors. Unique page views tracks how many visitors come to your web page, while page views count all visits. By tracking how much traffic this blog post generates, you'll understand how this blog post compares to others and supports your overall goal of increasing blog traffic. Traffic sources break down page views by the sources your content is being discovered from. By analyzing traffic sources, you'll understand how each element of your content promotion strategy is working together to drive traffic. There are many sources where visitors could come from, like paid search, organic traffic, email marketing, and more. This analysis shows how visitors are discovering your content. In this case, if you promoted the 10 fashion trends to look out for this summer blog on social media, paid search, and email, you would see all of these sources and the amount of traffic from each. Bounce rate is an important metric to track because it is representative of how well your content is living up to your visitors' expectations. Is your content relevant, helpful, and engaging? Does your content offer a good user experience? If so, you will see a low bounce rate. And a low bounce rate is a good thing. The longer someone stays on your site, the more your search engine rankings will improve. If visitors are spending a long time on your blog post on fashion trends, you'd know that this is a valuable and effective piece of content for your audience. This might indicate that creating more content around this topic will be an effective future content strategy. Hotjar is a great tool to see how viewers are interacting with your web pages. With this heat mapping software, you can identify what parts of your web pages are causing visitors to drop off, resulting in a high bounce rate. Referral traffic is another great metric to track. Referral traffic will tell you how well your backlinking and content syndication strategies are working. Plus, receiving referral traffic from more sources than you've proactively sought out will indicate a very effective piece of content. To be able to see this, you need to create a tracking link for each referral source, or use a marketing software like HubSpot that can track links for you. In your tracking link, you need to include a website URL, campaign source, campaign medium, and campaign name. You can add additional fields like campaign term or campaign content as needed. I've included a great free tool in the resources that you can use to create your own tracking links. The last web page traffic metric that you should track is keyword ranking. Keywords and phrases play a large part in the content creation process. By tracking the performance of your keyword strategy, you'll understand how your content is ranking for your chosen keywords. Use this metric to determine what keywords are working well for your business and spot opportunities for additional content. SEMrush and Ahrefs are two great tools that you can use to start tracking your keyword performance. For our example blog post, you'd likely be going after the fashion trends or summer fashion trends key phrases. There are a few tools that you can use to track these web page metrics. Google Analytics is a great place to start. Or marketing automation software like HubSpot can be used to easily analyze all of your content. Next, social media metrics are used to understand how your content that you promote on social media is performing. Are you expanding your reach on social media? Are viewers engaging with your posts? There are a ton of metrics that you can track across social platforms to answer questions like these and more. Let's go over a few general metrics to keep track of on social. Reach and impressions measure how well your content is spreading throughout the social platform. Reach is the number of unique people who view your content, while impressions measure the total number of times your content has been viewed. A great piece of content can spread like wildfire on social media, and the reach of a successful piece of content will be significantly higher than average. And when sharing video content, tracking views is an important metric to track that's related to reach. For example, on Facebook, a view occurs when your video runs on autoplay for at least 3 seconds. By tracking these social media metrics, you'll be able to identify those posts that are viewed by more people than usual. You'll find your content's reach in the analytics dashboard of the social media platform that you're using. Use this data to optimize your social posts by publishing content types with a large reach. If your social media posts for the fashion trend blog posts has a large reach, you'll know that that blog post is an effective and relevant piece of content for your audience. Engagement on social media involves a handful of metrics that are important to track, depending on the platform. These metrics include likes, shares, comments, retweets, video views, and so on. A goal of sharing your content on social media should be to influence these metrics and see them grow. Track these metrics to understand how your social media audience responds to the content that you share. Analyze what works and what doesn't to improve your long-term social media strategy. Great content on social media gets a lot of buzz in the form of engagement. If your 10 fashion trends to look out for the summer post sparks conversation, receives a lot of likes and shares, then you'll know that your social audience really likes this type of content. Promoting more content like it in the future will optimize your social media performance. You'll also want to track the click-through rate of your content on social media. Click-through rate is the percentage of people who clicked on a link in your post after viewing it. For example, if 1,000 people viewed your social media post for the 10 fashion trends to look out for this summer article, and 100 people clicked that link, then you'd have a 10% click-through rate. By tracking this metric, you'll be able to optimize your posts on social media with content that drives traffic to your website. If you want to learn more about tracking your content's performance on social media, check out HubSpot's social media certification course in the resources section. Email metrics also play a role in the performance of your content. By analyzing email metrics, you improve the performance of your content you share with your email database. Open rate shows how many people open your email. Click-through rate shows how many people are clicking through in the email to view your content. These metrics work together to show how your email database responds to the content that you share. To get started, here are a few benchmarks. An open rate of between 15 to 20% is pretty strong across industries. And a click-through rate of about 2% is a great goal to shoot for. But again, these numbers will vary. It is best to test your own email performance and then optimize. You can also analyze this data to figure out what types of content this audience likes. Do you see higher email engagement with blog content, webinars, sales or product announcements? Tracking your open rate and click-through rate can tell you what content to send to which audiences. For your fashion trends blog post, you'd likely only send this post to those who have subscribed to your blog. If your email database contains engaged contacts, Comparing your open rate and click-through rate for this promotion compared to the promotion of other blog posts will tell you if this audience likes blog posts on the fashion trends topic. Growing your subscribers, or the number of people in your blog or email database, is another email metric to track. By producing great content and improving your content promotion, you can increase the number of emailable contacts for your business. But remember, while you want to see this number grow, you also want to keep your database clean. If it has been a while since you've tidied up your emailable contacts list, consider removing contacts who don't engage with your content anymore. Having a smaller database of engaged contacts will result in better performance across all of your metrics. In this example, equipping your blog post with a subscribe to our blog form will grow your subscribers to include people who found your fashion trends blog posts that are not previously familiar with your brand. Finally, conversion metrics show how your content is impacting your business. The key conversion metrics to track include leads generated, conversion rate, and close rate. By tracking these metrics, you can understand how many leads your content is generating, how well your content converts visitors into leads, and at what rate the leads you generate become customers. Combined, these metrics tell the story of the customer lifecycle. With this information, you'll understand which content to prioritize to generate more sales for your business. For your 10 fashion trends to look out for this summer blog post, you might be interested in how many leads converted after engaging with this blog post, and how many of those leads eventually made a purchase. You can use this information to create effective blog posts that drive revenue in the future. By following this type of reporting process for your content, you'll discover how your content is actually performing. I recommend doing this for each campaign that you launch. Over time, you'll begin to see trends and will be able to benchmark your performance if you haven't already. There are many more metrics that you could track to gauge your performance of your content. By setting SMART goals and selecting the metrics that support your goals, you'll be able to determine the success of your content and promotional efforts.